Tao is Tao, not Tao. Named and nameless, one and all. Joined in mystery. Yin and yang are one. Long and short, voice and music. Wisdom and silence. By doing nothing, the teacher teaches silence. And all things are well. Used but never filled. Mystery and emptiness. Tao is the deep source. More words are worth less. Nature changes but stays whole. Moving and yielding. Subtle and hidden, the valley spirit lives on. Heart of creation. Eternal nature. Never born, always living. Lasting forever. Good flows like water. Giving life without effort. Living naturally. Leave room in the cup. Hoarding invites disaster. Enough is enough. Without illusions, can you believe in oneness? Can you see the source? Space defines all forms. The door makes the room useful. Emptiness within. Too much is harmful. Too many sights make us blind. Live moderately. Accept misfortune. To live is to suffer loss. Surrender humbly. Beyond form and sight, oneness seems like nothingness. No birth, and no end. Simple, deep, and still. The old masters were patient. Without desires. All things come and go. But nature will never end. Tao is beyond death. Tao is barely known. Love, fear, and hate rule the mind. Mistrust breeds mistrust. Where Tao is missing, moral concepts will arise. And virtue is lost. Give up perfection. Renounce selfish desires. Embrace modesty. Others are feasting, while I am aimless and lost. Nourished by nature. The Tao is subtle. Everywhere, but hard to grasp. Beyond form and time. Yield and overcome. Gain through loss, embrace wholeness. Empty and be full. To follow the Tao, is to be one with the Tao. Oneness is virtue. Those who brag and boast, mock and belittle themselves, achieving nothing. All things follow Tao. Unchanging but dynamic. Alone and complete. Depth, calm, and stillness. Prevent attachment to thoughts, and loss of control. The wise are teachers. When the teachers are ignored, there is confusion. No strength, but be mild. No honor, but be humble. Be the stream of life. Give up desires. You cannot improve nature. Change is natural. Renounce violence. Force is the cause of resistance. Act without forcing. The wise prefer peace. Do not celebrate conflict. War is disaster. If leaders knew Tao, division and hate would end. The world would know peace. Knowing man is wise. To know the self is insight. Enough is plenty. Not showing greatness, Tao is the greatest of all. Mother, but not Lord. Unseen and unheard. Resisting all descriptions. Tao is eternal. Height precedes a fall. Giving precedes receiving. Soft overcomes hard. When nothing is done, nothing is left unfinished. Things flow naturally. When Tao is absent, justice and order appear, posing as virtue. Wholeness and oneness. The things of the world depend on everything else. To yield and return. Being comes from not being. The world comes and goes. Virtue seems unreal. The highest things seem empty. The Tao is hidden. Tao created one. One makes two and two makes three. And three makes all things. Doing, not forcing, Tao is effortless action. No strain or struggle. Attachment to things makes loss into suffering. Know what enough is. Fullness seems empty, yet cannot be exhausted. Always creating. The greatest sins are desire and selfishness. Enough is enough. Without traveling, you may understand nature. You may know the world. Following the Tao, every day something is dropped. Emptying the mind. Treating people well, even if they are not good, is humble virtue. Those who follow Tao are one with the eternal. Death has no entry. Without any effort, all things arise from the Tao, naturally formed. Knowing the mother, one also knows the children. And there is no fear. When courts are splendid, the fields are full of wild weeds. Tao is forgotten. Cultivate virtue, in self, home, nation, and world. And virtue will rule. Those who know virtue are gentle, but whole and strong. Like a newborn child. Talkers do not know, and those who know do not talk. Temper your sharpness. The more rules there are, the more people will resist. Force creates contempt. Men are misguided. Happiness leads to sadness. The wise follow Tao. Knowing no limits, nothing is impossible. The wise have deep roots. Living harmlessly, approaching the world with Tao, one comes to no harm. Submit and conquer. Resist and be defeated. Succeed by yielding. If a man is bad, do not judge him too harshly. Tao is forgiving. Practice non-action. Reward bitterness with care. Seek simplicity. From under your feet may begin a journey of 1,000 miles. Clever is not wise. Learned is not virtuous. Return to oneness. Leading from behind, the wise serve people humbly. And rule from below. There are three great jewels: compassion, moderation, and humility. Virtue does not strive. Good fighters are not angry. This is true wisdom. Not acting rashly, respecting the enemy, the battle is won. My teachings are clear. But no one practices them. Wisdom is unknown. Knowing ignorance, but not ignoring knowledge, know what you know not. Not interfering, no one will tire of you. Do not make a show. To kill is unwise, and not favored by heaven. Tao embraces all. If death is not feared, laws will be disregarded. And threats are useless. The people suffer where the rulers interfere. They lose faith in life. A man is born soft. In death he is hard and stiff. Hardness follows death. Taking from the rich, and giving to those who lack. The wise follow Tao. Weak overcome strong. The least are most fit to rule. The last shall be first. Conflict breeds ill will. The foolish demand justice. The wise do their part. In a good nation, weapons are made but not used. People live in peace. Truth is not beauty, beautiful words are not truth. Tao is effortless.